Hello everybody, this is Walrus McFish Sr. and we are back with another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Yes, it's Lady Egmont the Alchemist, the Grey Draconian of DrTm. And I have to say, I love booting up the game like this and just being greeted with the sight of a big old grey capital D, big old grey iron dragon form, and then slime for the slime god. It just symbolizes everything that our character stands for. So yeah, we got another rune in the last video. We got 2 runes. You know, we had to teleport around in order to do it. You know, I'm going to try to avoid that. You know, I mean, there's nothing inherently shameful about teleportation, but I also don't want to be flippant about it. You know, let's save our teleportation for when we really need it. I'm a little bit worried. We're going into the shoals next, I think, is probably the next plan, right? That's the other rune vault. But, you know, we got to be careful because it's going to be easy to get caught out in the open in the shoals. You know, we don't have much in the way of range attacks. We could get pelted down with javelins or, you know, aquamancers and stuff like that. So we want to be a little bit on the careful side, try to make sure that we pick our fights well, but hopefully we'll be able to do it, and hopefully some of the tougher things we're just going to be able to slimify, like, for example, you know, I mean, the boss, Ilsu herself, I believe we're just going to be able to slimify. We also have, well, looking at my inventory, I think we're relatively good. We do have a ring of invisibility. I'm not sure, we have barely any evocations talent, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to use that. Do we have any potions of invisibility? I do have 1 potion of invisibility, so I could consider using that. I mean, just to clear up some inventory, and also because invisibility is sort of at its peak usefulness in the shoals. So yeah, I mean, I could run up a little bit more evocations, but that's not something I necessarily want to do. Looking at the rest of my skills, I would like to get just better fighting on combat dodging. That's probably never going to turn off, but I will turn off my stealth. That's good enough. I do like the idea of continuing on with this. How close am I? How many spell levels? 4 spell levels left. If I were to theoretically learn Summon Hydra, it's at 93%, so it's not quite there exactly. Azakubo's at 21% with, you know, only 6 spell levels. We could theoretically learn that with the ice magic that we know, and that could be like a good sort of area of effect spell. I was also thinking about Freezing Cloud. It would be nice to be able to drop down some Freezing Clouds in the shoals, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we might need to stick with what we got for now. Let's just build up a couple more spell levels and think what we're doing there. I guess we'll still... Is there anything else that we really need to turn on right now? No, I guess I'll just keep it like this. Turn off stealth. And we're good to go. So let's just head down into the beach. Go down to the shore. And Dragon Form is going to be real nice here. Being a Grey Draconian is going to be nice here. We have nothing to worry about the terrain, basically. Especially if we stay as a Draconian. Sheep is a little bit interesting. I would love to eat a sheep right now. Dragons love to eat sheep. I sort of expected that there might be a Cyclops tending to flock over here. But we have some kind of stealth. I mean, even as a dragon. Right? Are you seeing this? I'm sneaking up. I mean, I guess... Well, I'm not sneaking up that much. You know, I mean, I guess we're just, you know, beating our wings flying through the sky. It's not making that much noise or anything like that. Barbs my skin will become harmful. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. Because we need to be able to chomp these guys, especially the Cyclops. Alright, got him with 1 big chomp. Got him with a double chomp. And we're still flying, so I really have not much to worry about here. Yeah. The barbs hurt, but let's just power through it. It'll only increase our rage. My desire to destroy that Manticore. Yeah, and we're not even going to dip below 200 HP here. Very nice. So let's get that out. And just keep this dragon form thing going on. By the way, how's Sif feeling about us nowadays? Sif, how do you feel about us? I actually don't remember how to access that screen. So, well, never mind. Wait, is it No. Capital O. No, Control O. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so Sif Moon still hates us. I don't know how to interpret that exactly. I don't know if that color is any better or worse than it could be, but... Yeah, Sif Moon is not a fan. Jiva loves us, and all those other guys, whatever. They've got, you know, variously neutral opinions about me. Zin probably doesn't like me more than usual because Jiva is considered to be a chaotic god. And that's probably an accurate assessment. Jiva, I'd say, is relatively chaotic neutral. Alright, geez, this is what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get our buffs. Make sure our buffs are appropriate. I thought I was going to be able to chomp through that guy a little bit more quickly. But these merfolk are dodgy. They can dodge a couple of bites. They dodge the chomps and they throw in the javelins and just sort of enrage us. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of dangerous poisonousness coming my way. Let's make sure we have like our shield up. Shields up. Transformation ended right at the wrong moment. Let's go back into dragon form, please. Because being a dragon is just the way to go. Yeah, very hungry, but that's not a problem for us. We got plenty of stuff to eat at this stage of the game. And by the time, if we ever do decide to go later in the game, we'll have enough spellcasting and intelligence that presumably it will be more hungerless. Transformation almost over. Alright, well we can continue to explore around until we need it some more. Yeah, who cares? Sea snake. Is it worth it against a sea snake? I mean, I guess I just prefer to be a dragon form like all the time, basically. We're going to be flying around and stuff here too. It's just going to make our exploration a little bit simpler. Although as the Great Draconian, it's nice anyway. You know, it's just nice whenever you play in a race that can actually like swim or do stuff like that. To be able to do that, that's what I'm talking about. You just be able to press O on the shoals. Because normally that's one of the most annoying part about the shoals. People say that the shoals is like a dangerous and difficult branch, but I really think that most of it is they're just annoyed by the fact that they can't press O. Alright, geez, harpies, let's be careful. Let's chomp these harpies appropriately. Killed one harpy, killed a couple of other. I should be able to kill a harpy or two, right? No problem here. Man, like a rod of clouds or something would really do it too. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be an excuse to work up my evocations a bunch more. Or just the ability to summon a couple of helpers here. My Ice Beast must be getting pretty good right now. Although I didn't forget Ice Beast, so I still have Ice Beasts. Maybe I should be summoning more Ice Beasts. I don't see why not. Manticore, you better not stick me. I'll be annoyed. Oh, Scroll of Acquirement. That's a little bit of a neat thing to find. Sort of leads me to wonder what I should spend it on. Do you think it's worth... Let's make sure the jellies don't eat it. Let's drop a book that we don't care about. I wish I could learn Summon Hydra just so I could drop the Fenfolio. I could learn the Book of Alchemy. I could drop the Book of Alchemy because I'm carrying it for really no reason. Literally no reason. Let's drop the Book of Alchemy. I could go for jewelry. Like, my jewelry is not fantastic. I've got the Ring of the Dragon, which is good. I could also wish for... I don't need another book. I'm already struggling with the spell levels that I've got. I could go for armor because I could use better, you know, boots. Even my gloves are not that good. My cloak is not that good. It might give me a shield, which would be annoying. The other possibility is wands. How many wands again am I missing? I would love a wand of haste, wand of heal wounds. So it's like a 1 in 3 chance of giving me something good. Plus, you know, I think it's more weighted towards those. I wish that it would give me like, yeah, I don't know. Sure, let's read it and try for the wand. Let's go for it. What do we got? Wand of Polymorph is not really what I needed, honestly. I'm just going to drop that here and take the Book of Alchemy instead. Annoying, but that's the risk that you take, I guess. Who needs Scrolls of Acquirement, really? You know, we've just been wasting all of our Scrolls of Acquirement this game as a message, you know? Oh, nice! That was awesome. We unmelded from being a dragon and we just fell into the water. See, it didn't even think to warn me about my transformation being ended because it knows it doesn't care too much. It's just like doing a little high dive here, jump into the water. It's kind of nice. G says divide and consume. Distant slurping. Alright, well, you better not be eating up my Scrolls of Acquirement. Let's press O. Jiva touches on my attributes. If you could fix them up a little bit more, that'd be fine. Siren is here. I don't believe we can get attacked by drowning attacks. So, which is really neat, actually. It means that, you know, I mean, we're less vulnerable to some of the more dangerous of the shoals threats, like, you know, water elemental asphyxiation threats, and also those damn drowned souls. You know, drowned souls actually do a surprising amount of damage, and I believe we resist that damage completely. I don't think we can be drowned if we don't have to breathe. Hey, cool, check it out, an armor boutique. A +2 cloak. What have I got right now? A +1 cloak. So I'm effectively spending $247 for a enchant armor that I barely ever use because I'm a dragon most of the time. Still probably worth it. Anything else here that we wanted? I mean, I guess the rest of it is just body armor. Sure. I'll probably buy that. Let me end my transformation. Drop my +1 cloak. Is this really worth it? I'm going to save my money. I only got $1,500. I could find something that's much more useful. Yes, keep equipping myself and then turn into a dragon anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's how little I regard you, Griffin. I generalize my rage towards you. Yeah, we don't need your flesh either. Oh, and there's a kraken. Dragon versus Kraken. That's a pretty epic duel of the beasts right there. I kind of like that. I feel like we should do it just to do it. Let's make sure we got proper buffs because we might have to chomp through some tentacles first. Yeah, he's going to try to come towards us. I don't think he knows what he's getting into. You know, we can definitely rival. You know, Kraken versus Dragon. That's like a classic battle. This is like... nice. Like giant squid versus sperm whale or something. Kind of like that. But not really at all. Or like Indominus Rex versus that one thing. Also, there's like 800 harpies coming my way. Let's back off. It's bleeding. That's unfortunate turn of events. All these harpies came and interrupted the duel of the beasts. Now there's like a lot of guys. I killed the harpy in one chomp. I appreciate that. I'd like to take out this water nymph. I am flying. So I think that means that we're relatively okay. Yeah, the tentacles are coming. So let's just back away. Fortunately, that Kraken is going to be sort of stranded on the other end of that, like, isthmus. Wow, long tentacles, though. Are you kidding me? These tentacles are abnormally large. Harpies are bleeding and going to be dead pretty soon. And there's a Yaktor, which is also not really a concern. Alright, so you interrupted the duel of the beasts. But we also reached level 19. Ah, see, that's what the Kraken was not expecting. We got a little bit of an experience bonus here. You know, I feel like maybe I'm better prepared now to fight the Kraken with what I've learned from this battle. Nice, and we've got the jellies coming to the beach. I feel like no jelly should be without a chance to see the beach before they die, you know? Check it off the bucket list, Mr. Jelly. You know, I'm glad that you're here. Oh, no, don't get killed by a hippogriff. Watch out. I gotta save the jelly. Don't hit the jelly. Hit me. No, kill me instead. Thank you. Alright, good. I'll save that jelly. That's how much these jellies mean to me. You see that jelly? Don't forget that. You know, spread that around all the other slimes. Tell them what a benevolent ruler I am. My vision blurs. Ugh. Do you really have to do that one, Jiva? I could, of course, yeah, let's just go ahead and cure out of that. Might as well. Let's just cure bad mutation. Vision sharpens. Thanks. Alright, and we're still up at 6 stars of piety. I mean, we can still use Slimify if we need to. And considering my slimes are eating everything, basically, like, over-the-top piety right now, yeah, like, they're just eating all this stuff. You might as well just heal that piety right back up. I see no reason why we have to live with that. You know, you can blur my vision if you want. I didn't really need it. We'll fix it ourselves. You know, that was a test. Thank you, Jiva, for that clever test, teaching me that I can overcome the perils that you send me using the own solutions that you give me. Alright, I guess what we are done exploring here. Did we fight that Kraken? Is that Kraken dead? I forget. That's how little it means to me. No, the Kraken is still alive. Alright, so we have a better chance here. Nice. Alright, so shields up. And also Shroud of Galubria, because why not? Might as well try to bend away some of these tentacles. Shroud falling apart. Yeah, these things do sting a little bit. Let's back off just a smidge. Maybe we can only... Oh, the jelly died! No, be careful, you jellies! No, jellies, don't be ridiculous. This is a fair fight. I killed a tentacle, and now it's retreating out into the ocean. That was not as easy of a fight as I expected. I would have thought that he would have stayed for more. I feel stronger. Good. Alright, I fell in the ocean again. Let's back off. I really need to know, whoops. Oh, jeez. I miscast Dragon Form a couple of times. That's so obnoxious. Well, I guess I'll just take it then. I mean, red contamination is a little bit awful. I could go with one of my potions of cancellation. Let's go with cancellation. I'm down at yellow contamination. I lost all my magical effects, of course. I could quaff the other one, but it's like also if I do have a bad mutation, Jiva will fix me right back up. So let's just heal back up. I feel drained and the urge to shout. I feel forlorn. Oh, no. All right, well, we have to clear out of that one right away because, well, being forlorn is directly affecting my ability to clear out of that mutation. So we gotta take care of that right away. At least my contamination is back down to serviceable levels. Let's go ahead and just cure that mutation. Ursha set disappears, and once more, since this doesn't seem to be like a prohibitive amount of piety loss, right? Okay, yeah, I feel more spiritual good, and I did lose a star of piety there, but I mean, think about it, it's a long-term investment, you know, I mean, now that I'm more spiritual, I'm going to get that piety back a little bit faster, I think. I gotta have my psycho connection, psychokinetic connection to my slimes here. We gotta be part of the slime net, otherwise it's no good. All right, we are unaffected by the song because we've got clarity, and also I believe the drowning souls cannot harm us. However, the kraken is a little bit more dangerous. Ugh. These foes fighting in conjunction. It's not fair. At least the merfolk is silly enough that I believe it's going to come out onto the land a little bit. All right. It thinks it's safe here. It's going to make it stand here out in the water, but of course we can fly, so we don't care. And also we are completely unaffected by its drowning attack, so we don't care. And also we chomped it to death, so we just really don't care. I would love... Yeah. Jiva is extremely pleased with me by now. Yeah, because we had to use a little bit of our divine mutation protection here. We cashed in. What's the point of having it if you never spend it? So we could go and fight this kraken. That would be a reasonable plan, but maybe we should just wait on it for a second. Let's just keep going on. Right? Oh, well, if you're going to taunt me like that, Mr. Kraken, I can't leave well enough alone. Let's turn into a... Oh, this tentacle is confused because it's out on the land. I'd love to back off and cast my buffs. Strange surge of energy. Well, can we do it one more time? I'm never going to learn my lesson, of course. Let's get closer so it can't actually get, like, the tentacles surround on us. I'd rather get a direct chomp on the kraken, see how that works out. Staircase is right there if we have an emergency. Like, I feel like we can just, like, overpower this kraken. And yeah, it's going to, like, try to, like, slap us a whole bunch, but this isn't any worse than it was before, and it's like I'm actually, like, getting it right at the source here. Like, it's going to try to run away pretty soon. Almost dead. Yeah, it's trying to run, but now we've got the good aspect on it. Icy Shield evaporates, but come on, we gotta just power this. Overpower. Yeah, trying to slap me up, but it's no good. Nice, killed the Kraken. Got our life force back that we spent trying to kill a Kraken, so it all works out in the end. I'm just glad to be able to kill a Kraken. It was an epic duel of the beasts, I mean, what's the point of being able to turn into a fearsome dragon if I can't occasionally match my peers in monster-to-monster combat? I'm Power Ranger style. All these merfolk, yeah, this is something. I feel like this is maybe just blade hands. Jeeve appreciates my sacrifice. We're going to be back up to 6 stars of piety in no time. And I hope we are, because I'd love to be able to slimify excessively. Good. Alright, full health here. Not quite full piety, but I guess we're ready to go. Alright, shows 1 relatively fine. Also, our stats are getting back up to where they should be. Let's just jump downstairs. A manticore, I'd like to get close to it before we try anything else. And now we'll just go standard buffs, get my dragon form, and start exploring around. Yeah, I might as well just explore around these seas. Potion of mutation is tempting, I admit. We do have 2 green mutations, though. I'd sort of almost rather save that. Well, maybe. My piety is not that great. I'd like to carry it around. What are we going to drop here exactly? Wand of digging, wand of polymorph, wand of fire. We are going to use those. Wand of recharging, I did sort of want to use on my wand of teleportation. So let's do that. Cool. Let's check out this book. Book of Ice. Oh, that's cool. I have all of those books, all of those things that I might want to learn. I have in another book. But I think I might actually prefer this to the freezing, cold, and conjuration. It's got all the same stuff, but also freezing cloud. So I think I'll take this one instead of that one. Alright, that's fine. Potion of mutation I would like to take, though. Let's take it. And good. Alright, any sort of beasts of the shoals which would like to come here? I mean, it's just a pleasant day at the seashore here. No reason that we have to fight. If you just want to play some beach volleyball or something like that, I would be also equally happy with that. But hey, if you want to engage in mortal combat to the death, that's you do you. I'm happy to play part in the local customs. I was thinking about this is a little bit of an association here, but I used to go to vacation all the time in the Jersey Shore, and having all these slimes here in the what did I pick up? Maybe just scroll teleportation. I'm not sure. Having all these slimes about here in the seashore reminds me of one time I was at the Jersey Shore. We were there one time when like all the jellyfish hatched, and it was like they were all like these millions of baby jellyfish just like in the ocean, and it was sort of ridiculous. Like, it was like they were about the size of a pea maybe, but like the consistency of jello. But they were living organisms, and it was weird. They were all over the place. Like, you go into the water and just sort of like scoop them in your hands. Not that you really wanted to. Oh, it looks like we might get cast into the abyss if we're not careful. Which one has got the thing? He's got the Trident of Distortion. Let's try to kill this guy real quick before we get sent to the abyss. Would be great. I could also just slimify him, I suppose, but he's severely wounded. Let's try to get him in a couple more chomps. So yeah, having all these slimes about in the ocean reminds me of that. Oh, he's almost dead. I wish he would just be completely dead, though. Space bends around me. It does hurt, but why don't you just die also? Yeah, alright, so we got the one with the distortion. Successfully avoided going to the abyss again. Here's a water nymph, but I think being able to fly... Whoops, that was a little bit of a mistake. That was a fat finger there. We paid for it a little bit, but we're also fine. We're going to come out on top, so let's just make sure this water nymph is dead. I'm not even sure how much that affects us, considering that we're either flying above the water or sunken beneath the water most of the time, so... It seems like we're fine. Oh, I turned into a sentient fungus. I guess I'm not as good as Dragonform as I thought, or possibly that's just Sif Muna's mischief. We can be a sentient fungus. Let's wait it off. Yeah, I feel my power returning. Why don't we stop being a fungus here just for a second? Let me destroy this plant. Maybe if I destroy enough plants, I'll expend all my sporulation. Destroy all plants. Plants and fungi, natural enemies. This is the sub-goal. I mean, we polymorphed into a fungus, and with it we inherited the motivation of being a fungus. Alright, now we're back to normal. Back to draconian form. That was a little weird. How about let's stop that, and now let's be... Yeah, I have repel missiles again. Here's Windrake. I think we can take that. Yeah, even though we are in the air, it can airstrike us for a little bit more than we would expect. I think we're fine. Splash. Hilarious. Alright. Just keep walking around. My body becomes stretchy. What does that mean? Rubbery body absorbs attacks +1 AC. So we are definitely getting a certain slimy consistency to ourselves. I love that. I love that Gia has been so generous, in particular with these green mutations. Because you can't get these anywhere else. I mean, it's great. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, +1 AC is like nothing special by itself, but it's like, also, come on, it's cool. Plus I'll take any AC I can get, and if it's because my body is rubbery, like, Kingpan or whatever, that's pretty cool. You can just sort of absorb blows, absorb the shock. It's a pretty good strategy. I mean, Jiva knows what he's doing. You gotta be a little bit flexible. I mean, rather than being rigid. If you can take a slimy blow, I mean, distribute the force throughout your body, then it's going to be a lot less shock, and a lot less likely to cause damage. I mean, it's difficult to kill a slime just because their bodies, are so distributed. There's no, like, one vital spot. I mean, you punch them, and their body is so rubbery that it just, I mean, where's the vital organ exactly? It's hard to tell. And we're getting there. I mean, our body is kind of rubbery, I mean, let's not go so far as to say that our vital organs are completely distributed throughout our protoplasm just yet. But that would be the ideal, wouldn't it? Organs are holding us back. I'm not so sure what I think about organs, I mean, like, organs are pretty cool, but... As far as my skin will harm me if I move. Fine, let's get closer to the avatar. Yes, I don't care how much it hurts. It stings a little bit. Let's just make sure this avatar gets chomped. It's possible those drowned souls can hurt me a little bit, just like by spooking me or something like that. But I think in general we're okay. Just exploring around. Yeah, I just love being able to explore so completely. Our strength is continuing to go down, but we can cast a lot of cool stuff. 6 spell levels left. Almost enough to be able to memorize... Summon Hydra, I feel like, is the next thing I want to do. I never cast Summon Hydra before, and it's thematic with the build we got going on. I mean, we got to have some Hydra buddies. And plus the jellies are, lonely. The jellies can't hold it down forever. We're gonna have to have support. So the Hydras, I feel like, are a natural alliance. I feel agile. Thank you for that lovely mutation, Jiva. I really appreciate it. Makes me feel like now I shouldn't even quaff that potion mutation because my mutation set is looking pretty good all of a sudden. Back towards good mutations. Yeah, if you want to snap at me, that's whatever. Let's just go blade hands here. Might as well. And, just trudge our way through the water. Walk our way through the bottom of the water. Shoals 2 complete. Yeah. Alright. And we're ready to keep going. Fawn. Fawn. The fawn drowns. Wait, what happened? Excuse me? Did you see what happened there? The fawn screams, "No, I can't bear this much noise," and he committed suicide. What was the no? Is that normal fawn behavior? I can't believe I've ever seen that before. Is that some sort of like slime infection that we've brought on that's poisoning these fawns' minds? You know, like those weird fungal infections that cause the ants to freak out and like climb to the top of blades of grass. Except with fawns, and it makes them jump into the water, and the slime jellies can devour them in the water, and the cycle of life continues. I think that's what I'm going to believe right there, because I have no other explanation for a fawn just committing suicide due to some perceived noise. I mean, did you hear anything? I didn't hear anything. Normal ocean sounds. Maybe we're a little bit loud because we're clanking around in our Iron Dragon scales, but I don't know. That seems very peculiar to me. Anyway, let's not question it too much. Let's just continue down. We are already towards the halfway point of the shoals. Doing great. I'm feeling no pressure so far. Hopefully we can hit our no teleport goal, especially if we have a potion of haste. I mean, using a potion of haste is just as much, but I never use my potions of haste anyway. Who cares about flesh? We'll just eat what we need. We don't need to carry it with us. Yeah, wand of magic darts, we don't need it. I should try. I'd be a little bit more discriminating about my wands and stuff too. Definitely change my pickup settings for that in a minute. Alright, a couple more dangerous merfolk over here right around the corner. We could just sort of... Yeah, the only one I'm really worried about right now is the merfolk impaler. Although there could be more. We've got draining going on as well. These guys have always got dangerous stuff, apparently. They've got the trident distortion, trident draining. But now he's got the trident of his own demise. Wasn't expecting to meet with the likes of Lady Egmont. Okay, more Cyclops herds over here. But again, I appreciate the chance to have, like, a proper monster-on-monster combat here. Wrestling with a big old Cyclops. That's what we signed up for. Being in dragon form like this. That's our speciality. These merfolk a little bit on the dodgy side. I don't appreciate that. I mean, this one in particular is a little bit easier because he's expecting his attacks to be a lot more effective. Next time, trying something that is somebody that can breathe. Being able not to breathe is a huge advantage. See, that's what I'm talking about. No organs here. We don't need any organs because we got all sliminess, and we don't need organs because we don't need to breathe anyway. So you can just might as well be like a massive gray goo, and I think that'll be better off for us in the long run. A little bit of draining, a little bit of not having repel missiles up. I think these guys are just sort of like throwing a little bit too much in the way of like javelins and stuff at me. It's definitely knocking down our charms. Scroll of Identify. What do I need to identify? I wanted to identify... what have I got? I've got 2 fruits and a beef jerky. Let's just eat the beef jerky. Take the Scroll of Identify. Identify this wand of teleportation, which is completely recharged. I might have wasted that scroll of recharging. I would love to find a wand to heal wounds, but with our slimes bet, that might not happen anytime soon. You can see I tried to acquire one. Didn't exactly work out to our favor, but I kind of liked our odds. There's a satyr as well. Are you going to go mad? Are you crazy, man? You loco? I have to say, it makes me trust them a little bit less. Like, if they're going to just commit suicide for no reason, like, who knows what they're capable of? Like, one of them could have a bomb strapped to him or something. I don't even know, man. The satyrs are crazier than I gave them credit for. Could be some sort of crazy death cult or something like that, eating the, crazy pills. Think hearing all this noise in their brain and jumping into the ocean. I'm not even sure. I don't know, man. The shoals is a less wholesome place than I thought. I thought we were going on a family-friendly beach vacation. Maybe see some baby jellyfish, but I guess we've got crazy suicidal satyr death pack cults. Appreciating our sacrifice. Take a look. We're going to just stare dance these guys, because, look at this. Alright, yeah, harpies, armor, etc., dragon. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Alright, and now we'll just continue to... Let's heal up. Yeah, make sure we got no surprises, no surprise merfolk here, nothing like that. Heal up here. Might as well heal up in dragon form. I feel like it's absolutely the way to do it. 3, 4. Yep. And... Good. Okay. Yeah, might as well stare dance some more. I see no reason not to. Unless we somehow got trampled? What happened there? Oh, I got blasted with a primal wave. That was a pretty neat trick, Aquamancer. I gotta give him that. I'm especially impressed with his ability to knock back a dragon. We sort of got a lot of bulk going on here. It's a lot of mass. Okay, so what's the most dangerous threat here? Probably the Aquamancer, according to the threatometer, and also based on my personal experience. If they can throw primal waves, that do that kind of damage. But all right, now he's chomped to death. We'll take out the Cyclops because I'm sure they can hit pretty hard, and then you know, these Harpies will go down pretty easily as well. If the Harpies catch you unawares, they're a little bit on the dangerous side, but oh, nice, and Jiva is doing his thing too. Go Jellies, go! Enjoy your vacation. I'm trying to keep it wholesome for him, you know. I mean, we're trying to clean up the streets of Atlantic City here. Make sure that these jellies, jelly babies, can get the vacation they deserve. You know, see the ocean, float around in a cute little inner tube. You know, maybe go boogie boarding or something like that. Alright, I'm sure there's more monsters down here. Yeah, a whole bunch of monsters. I should have definitely transformed up. I've got barbs in me too, but we should just be able to tab through all this, I think. Except for that confused fawn who is going to jump into the ocean. Do you guys just self-confuse themselves or something? Or is this weird slime fungus? Parasitic slime fungus. I'm not sure, but let's just heal up. You're going to jump into the water, right? Nah, you're not. I just want to get my barbs out. Alright, now we can eat this fawn. No problem. Might as well keep it on a roll. I feel jittery. Okay. Which means that I can translocate small distances at will. Oh, that's a good one. I always get those ones confused. I never could tell it's the one that gives me the ability to do it at will, or the one that gives me the ability to do it not at will, which is not really an ability so much as a impediment. But that one's kind of bad. We would have definitely cured out of that one. But being jittery, being able to do it ourselves is kind of nice. We can teleport whenever we want to get out of a quick spot. I think we can cast the spell as well, but, you know, I mean, just in case. Here, let's see. I can blink for 12 HP, so if I need to cast use HP instead, that's totally fine if I'm completely out of magic or something like that. Seems like an improbable situation, but who knows? Could be something to do. I'd like to work on my translocations a lot more, too. Get controlled blink and stuff like that. Be able to control our positioning a lot better. But that's a little far off, you know. I mean, we still got to get summonings up first, and then maybe we'll focus on translocations or conjurations. I don't even know, man, what the next plan is. Let's focus on clearing out a bunch of jerks here. Oh, nice. It looks like the slimes are having a good time, and I feel like it's good. We're mostly where we need to be here. Like, we don't even need to stare dance anymore. We'll just let the waves of slime sort of come over here and play. Let them know that we are completely unconcerned. Oh, nice. The harpy splashed with acid with a jelly. Good job, jellies. The jelly is absolutely holding it down. I can't believe I doubted him. Killed the merfolk. Summoning's coming up. Yep. Slap the fawns around, I think, is an appropriate thing to do. Siren over here is going to cause some mischief. This air elemental cannot engulf me. So yeah, I'm not facing any sort of engulf threat right there. And all these jellies are going to be perfectly happy to eat whatever they want, whatever you choose. You know, that's why you go on vacation to the beach. You know, that's probably what you do. You go to the boardwalk and you pig out. Man, go on I mean, I'm just talking about my family vacations to the Jersey Shore at this point. But, you know, I mean, well, we got Corona a little bit. Going on the boardwalk, you know, I mean, that was part of the best part. You know, I mean, there was a really nice boardwalk there, and the food was amazing. Of course, it was all incredibly junk food, but that's half the fun. You know, I mean, the food was like, you know, I mean, of course, there was Philly cheesesteaks. That was sort of like the main course. You go get Midway Philly cheesesteaks, and that's delicious. But then, of course, you have to do a lot of other stuff, eat a lot of other stuff, too, including, you know, I mean, like fries with cheese and gravy. And, like, you know, I mean, you get the zeppeles, which are, like, you know, like fried pizza dough. And then you get Belgian waffles and ice cream and whatever else you want to eat, basically. And then you play the game with the frogs where you smack the hammer with the thing and the frogs go fine and you try to get them in the cup. I feel Strange Attunement is the structure of the dungeons. This is cool. Jiva throwing all sorts of cool mutations at me. I like that one. So now we got, like, sort of, like, deep dwarf antenna style. Nice. See, check it out. I can predict. Yo, I can predict with 90% accuracy that right here there's going to be water in this ocean. That's very helpful. All right, the merfolk here. No, but I mean, seriously, that's cool, and maybe that can improve a little bit more. We can just map the area as we go. I mean, it's going to be very useful in places like the Abyss or whatever, assuming we last that long. Which, to be honest, it probably won't, considering these things do tend to come and go. But who knows? It might last. You know, I mean, it's just as likely to last as not to last, I guess. You know, I mean, who knows how the Jiva's going to roll the dice. Jiva's constantly rolling the dice, but it's just, you know, I mean, there's always a possibility, I guess, for stasis. You always get the dice rolls for the status quo. Are we done here? We're done with Shoals 3? Very good. Not bad at all. That one was a little tricky. We had to stare dance for it, but I mean, we didn't have to use any consumables yet. And that's my mark of feeling confident, basically. You know, I mean, it's not like we've gotten down into a dangerous situation. Oh, it's Wiggloff the Dwarf. All right, well, just out of principle, he's going to get slimified. Yep, thick mucus on my foreclaws. I thought at first that it was going to slimify my jaws and I bite them, and I was like, oh, that's going to taste gross. I'm sort of glad that it only forms on my foreclaws, so I don't have to worry about that taste. Nice, Wiggloff the slime creature. Fellow slime, and doesn't that feel so much better? See, I'm glad that it doesn't destroy their identity. I mean, it's still Wiggloff. He's just a little slimier, and he feels great. He's part of the Slimosynthesis. Join the slime collective. You'll never feel better, man. I mean, some people consider it to be a cult, but the fawns are the true cult. You know, we got benevolent intentions in mind. You know, we want to turn everything into slime. True. But you can see Wiggloff. I mean, Wiggloff is like my celebrity testimonial here. Polyphemus and Deathyax, huh? That's a little crazy. Did they change that? That's pretty cool. Like, Polyphemus is... He's sort of like the king of the Cyclopes. I mean, he's the one from mythology. He's the one, I believe, from Odysseus' tale. We could turn him into a slime creature. I'm sort of thinking, let's just head down right here. I'm a little afraid to do this because now we're on Shoals 5, and I know there's possibility that, you know, all hell could break loose. It's possible that Ilsu is going to catch wind here. I'd love to just come upstairs. Yeah, all right, these guys are still around. We still, let's get our Icy Shield back, because I feel like that's going to be useful against the... Ooh, okay. All right, never mind. Let's take them downstairs. Deathyak's still a little bit on the nasty side. Let's take this opportunity to heal up, but then we are going to slimify Polyphemus as well. You know, 2 dangerous uniques on 1 floor. Slimified to our cause of righteousness. I see nothing wrong with that. All right, let's not be contaminated. Jelly's here. Don't eat all the good loot. Oh, let's just get upstairs. We got to get upstairs before the jellies eat everything. Oh, and he's got a Catalobolas, too. That's a little bit unusual. I wonder what hit me for so hard. Let's take these guys downstairs. I think that, you know, I mean, this is... Ooh, I am calcifying. Am I moving more slowly? No, I'm not. Somehow I avoided that by dashing down the stairs. However, that Deathyak is still in the process of calcification right there. It's a little bit bad for your kidneys. You know, he's going to die of kidney failure. But we can speed the process along through chomping him as a dragon. You know, I mean, the kidney stone failure takes like, you know, 20 years. Or we can chomp him. That's just a mercy kill right there. Let's go upstairs, and here we go. It is Polyphemus. I know it's Polyphemus. Standing in calcifying dust. I'd rather not take that risk. I could try to take him downstairs, but I feel like I would start to calcify now, too. So let's go here. Yeah, Polyphemus throwing a large rock, which could hurt. So let's actually step back. Manticore moving more slowly. That's actually pretty convenient, but not, you know, that convenient. I mean, I still am standing in a cloud of kidney-destroying gas. Now we have the opportunity for a Slimify. And get him. Oh, nice. And he was powerful enough that he turned into an acid blob. That's pretty cool. It's interesting to see what your inner jelly is. You know, it's like, what's your inner jelly? You know, if you were to turn into a jelly, what kind of jelly would you be? And we can help you find out. You know, it doesn't have to be a speculation. It doesn't have to be one of those, like, cheat quizzes that you take on Facebook or whatever, where it's like, what kind of jelly are you? You know, oh, you know, you are very warm. So that makes you a acid blob, because you get that warm sensation when acid splashes on your skin. I don't know, man. All right, well, here's a siren. You know, I mean, my point is, those are completely BS. If you want to find the true slime experience, you know, come talk to me. We'll hook you up. We'll get some mucus on your body. Sounds a little gross, but it'll be all over fast. You'll turn into a slime before you know it, and then you get the Slimosynthesis. You're part of the collective. You don't have to eat anymore. You don't have to heal anymore. You know, I mean, your fate is bound to ours, and our fate is a pretty bold one. You know, slimes ain't going anywhere anytime soon. You know, you might as well join up with the winning team. All right, let's see. Sort of exploring around a little bit. Jellies, don't give away my position. I mean, yeah, you guys are a little bit stealthy, but I feel like maybe the word of the Dragon Queen has sort of, you know, spread out a little bit by now. Jiva's power touching on my attributes. Yeah, my strength seems extremely low. Of being in a dragon form with strength 12 means I can't quite chomp the way I would like to. But hopefully we can make up for that with our skill. I mean, that's why we're training our Kung Fu as well. And also, we can use our mucus. Yeah, my strength is now currently 5. Thank you, Jiva. I really appreciate it. But we got the 7 spell levels left, so let's go ahead and memorize Where is it? Hydra. Summon Hydra. Summon Hydra. There it is. 50%? Yeah. Spell assigned to D. That's not bad, but let's go ahead and change it to H. Nice. And now I'm going to go ahead and drop the Fenfolio because I see no other reason to carry it around. It was a nice book, but now I know what I need to know. I'm not going to deign to actually transform into a filthy Hydra. By no means. Let's explore around a little bit. I know Ilsu's going to be around here somewhere. Apparently the jellies are having a smorgasbord. Sif Muna's Wrath finds me. Alright, trying to cancel out my Jiva braininess with a little bit of Sif Muna Wrath, so I guess it all cancels out, but, you know, we're good. That's going to come back eventually. Sif Muna's Wrath is highly impermanent. You know, it's really just a symbolic gesture. I get it, Sif Muna. You're mad. You need to let the rest of the Pantheon know that you mean business. You're a proper god. You're not afraid to punish heretics. So go ahead, do what you need to do. But, you know, I mean, we both know this is just a game. Jiva is still talking divide and consume. I think that means that I need to consume this Kraken, huh? I think maybe I should Slimify the Kraken. Oh, I could sneak up on him, though. Alright, let's Slimify the Kraken. I gotta do it. Slimify Kraken. Thick mucus form on my hands. No reason to turn into a dragon. Even, you know, I mean, alright, cool. And he's just a slime creature hanging out in the ocean. A beautiful sight. A really, truly beautiful sight. We just want to make sure that we have enough pie to also be able to Slimify Ilsu, because I feel like if we knock down Ilsu, we knock down the whole collective. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of like a slime way of thinking, you know, that everything's got like the royal merfolk, and if we take out the royal merfolk, then it will destroy the goddess of the merfolk, and all the other ones will just like completely lose their collective. But here we go. We might as well fight an underwater griffin. This seems pretty hilarious. No buffs or anything required. Let me just explore around the outside. Oh, we're Shoals 4. Never mind. I am a little bit stupid here. Normal returns by normal consistency. Aww. I was looking forward to getting it to be even less of my normal consistency. But I guess that's not to be. Whole bunch of merfolk impalers. Let's also not forget about our potential to go invisible if necessary. Or if it seems like it's going to be a good opportunity. I mean, here there's only one dangerous merfolk here, realistically. Is this merfolk impaler here. You know, I mean, that's the soldier merfolks there. These are just mere worker merfolks. But, yeah, alright, so we took him out, no problem. Like, if we saw maybe Ilsu might warrant the Potion of Invisibility just to get it out of the way. Or she might warrant a Slimify. Or maybe she warrants both just to be able to sneak up on her and give her a surprise Slimify, never even give her the choice. But let's head down here. Just be a little bit cautious in walking around here. Alright, I feel like we've seen part of this already. Yeah, we've seen up there and up there. So we get a little bit of a good idea of at least the gross structure of the map. Shroud falls apart. That scared me for a second. I thought for a second my cloak ripped apart. Because that's something that would happen in NetHack, absolutely. You transform into a dragon and you're definitely going to lose your cloak there. Whole bunch of guys. I'm going to back off. I lost my repel missile, so let's make sure that's going on. Because I know some of these guys are going to want to pelt us with projectiles. Especially that impaler, I believe. The rest of these guys not too tough, and we have the ability to escape upstairs. So let me just see if I can take out this merfolk at least. Oh, he had a, oh, I see. Demon Trident Electrocution is what's causing so much damage. For the most part, these guys are also putting up a fair fight. But that's mostly just because they have pole arms. I feel relatively okay to just chomp them. I mean, it's becoming less and less dangerous as we chomp more and more of them. So we might as well just finish up this battle. Keep it clean here. We'll go upstairs and heal up. Sea snake. Alright, well, that's fine. We're healed up enough. Reptiles. Reptiles. Why do you not realize? Why do you not pledge fealty? My feet thicken into form more. I have large cloven feet. So that means that I can or cannot continue to wear with these boots. I mean, I'm barely wearing them anyway. I think maybe I can't wear them at level 3, but maybe I'm not getting the benefit of having the cloven feet because of my inability to, you know, I can't actually kick people properly with the boots on. I'm not really sure, but we'll keep the boots on until they fall off. Maybe Jiva will give us level 3 hooves. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, Jiva's gurgling. That's my sign to head back downstairs. And continue to just explore about. We know... Alright, so this is Shoals 5 for sure. Definitely we're going to be dealing with some Royal Merfolk here. Scroll of Identify. Anything else that we really need to know about? I guess not yet. I mean, scrolls of identify are good to have. We have 51 out of 52 slots right now because we dropped a book or something like that. Let's clear out these pods individually if you can. Like, this pod does not seem to be a very dangerous one, but a Merfolk Aquamancer does make a great support caster during, like, a bigger fight. We can catch him unawares right here, you know? Just catch everybody unawares. This is why we got our stealth. Alright, see, all of a sudden this is a little bit of a more dangerous fight. Glad I neutralized that Aquamancer before we have to deal with a couple of these other jokers over there. The Avatar is completely harmless to us. Normally that would be a top priority. But I've got the clarity, I've got the breathlessness. Just taking out the Impaler is more important right now. Yeah, they're going to come flooding. I guess everybody is attracted to our milkshake, which is bringing them all to the yard. There's another staircase over there. So let's go ahead and just like sort of work our way over here, chomping our way through dangerous foes as we go. Merfolk Javelineer, yeah, I mean, let's just go to the stairs. We'll fight on the stairs, and if we want to stair dance, it's easy to stair dance. But we don't have to stair dance, right? There's also like a hatch right up there. This is like about as safe as you can get. We're getting completely surrounded. I mean, this is a little ridiculous. I could summon a Hydra. 82%? Oh, because my intelligence is so bad. What happened to my intelligence? Did Sif Muna drain it again? Or am I just an idiot? I don't know. Probably I'm just an idiot. Didn't notice what happened. That makes me an idiot. But, alright, well, we're not casting Hydras anytime soon. Unless we want to quaff restore abilities, which we could. Icy Shield evaporates. Let's make sure that is restored, because I feel like that does help quite a bit. If we're going to make these stupid sorts of stands here, might as well make sure that we're making it at least reasonably sustainable. Yeah, like that snapping turtle right there. This would be such a great, like, freezing cloud opportunity. Don't you think? I'd love to go get that turtle and that Javelineer. Like, those are some of the last remaining dangerous things. Okay, these will harm me, so let's go upstairs. Oh, I can't go upstairs here because I got trampled away? Well, I don't care then. Let's go over here and kill the snapping turtle. Is something that needs to die. Okay, dangerous. But also the snapping turtle is about to go. Oh, jeez. Snapping turtle withdrew into his shell. Alright. So you know what? If that thing is going to be in its shell, I'd like to just, like, back away. Yep. Back away. Yeah, it digs painfully into my body as we move. Back away. Yep. And then back away. This is nasty, but I don't think we're going to take 60 damage in one turn. Let's go upstairs. Alright, we're fine. Fly up. I fly upwards. I don't know. Alright, so we got the barbs out. That was playing a little bit fast and loose there, but I mean, obviously, I knew I was playing it fast and loose. We had a lot of options to get out of that. You know, I mean, we could have healed up at any second or blinked out at any second. I just wanted to avoid doing so. But we're fine. That was a little bit tough. We should have just stair danced a little bit more, apparently. Good. You turned into a pig. Good, exactly. Pig form, that's what I meant to cast. Alright, let's go fight. Let's go explore as a pig. Pigs hate plants. Just like fungi. I mean, we probably want to forage a little bit. Let's go and fight. Let's go find a griffin. Griffin versus pig. This is a fair fight. Oh no, this is actually a little bit too much of a fair fight. Let's back off. Alright, back off. Alright, come on. Let's be real about this. Turn into a fearsome dragon, not a fearsome pig. I mean, I agree it is pretty fearsome, but it's like not fearsome enough. Sif Muna's wrath can't end soon enough. I mean, my intelligence is like dragon form is 6%. I can't be messing it up that much. What do we got? Shrouded Glubri is at 2%. That's a little bit dumb. We should have our charms and translocations up higher than it is. Our spellcasting is getting better. We still want that for more spells to memorize. Alright, now we're dragon form, but it's like, I feel like that's Sif Muna. I feel like the reason we're really messing up so much is because of Sif Muna. And if Sif Muna would just learn to leave us alone, Jelly destroying the plant because he knows that pigs hate plants, that's so considerate. The Jelly learned from us. The Jelly watched and learned. That's so touching. I can't believe that the Jelly is paying so much attention to us. I thought they didn't care. Just make sure there's no barb situation there because that's a little bit annoying. But we're definitely like, you know, Jiva has got insane amounts to sacrifice here. What was that? What was that? Thin, slimy tendrils emerge from my body. That's slimy as you can get. Alright, so that means that we have thin tendrils of slime growing from my body. I don't know what that means, but I love it. I wish, again, that it carried over into dragon form, but it doesn't. Oh, well. We can imagine that it does. We're big old slime dragons one way or the other. I mean, look how effectively we're chomping people. It's no problem at all. And somehow we still haven't even caught a whiff of, like, the main boss. Right? Looking here, it seems like we've explored, like, a huge chunk of the area. I guess that probably somewhere up here in the northeast. Let's back off a little bit while we heal up. I'm just interested to know what's in here. This actually looks like it could be, like, a rune. Let's, yeah, put on our stuff and then open this up. That's, probably a dented brass amulet. That doesn't seem like a rune, but you never know. I'd rather take out these guys and maybe, like, you know, avoid the element of surprise on their part. If they sneak up from the south, you know, I mean, we wouldn't want to be dealing with them and Ilsu at the same time. Also see what kind of treasure we can plunder here. And also, if Ilsu decides to come down from the north, you know, I mean, this is a perfect place to make a confrontation. There's dented brass amulet. I guess we should identify that. Let's use that on that. Amulet of Rage. Okay. What am I wearing right now? Clarity is still important for right now. I could go Rage. Slightly disoriented. Aw, so we can no longer translocate at will? Wait, no. What does that mean? I'm slightly disoriented. What does that mean? What happens? I feel slightly disoriented. What happened there? Jiva alters my body. I thought that I would have lost... I can translocate small distances at will, but I guess I can still do that? Did I miss something else? I'm not sure exactly what happened there. You know, my genome's so crazy I can't even keep track of it. You know, I mean, who knows what genes we're rocking nowadays. You know, it changes like the weather. But let's see if we can get, like, a good sort of aspect on Ilsu and crew coming up here from the north. They're probably not going to be expecting that. You know, they're not expecting, like, an amphibious landing here. Hear an eerie melody. Haunting songs. We're hearing lots of songs. Is this a death cult of some kind? Because if it's a death cult, I want nothing to do with it. Alright, yeah, in fact, if these merfolk want to come over here, I feel like this is fine. We might be able to peel them away a couple at a time. There's a Kraken. Probably worth a Slimify. Yeah, Slimify. I like to recruit these powerful monsters at my cost. It's not just because I'm trying to get out of, like, a difficult fight. We could take a Kraken. We proved it. But it's nice to have a friendly slime creature, right? You know, it's nice to, like, have these good creatures brought into the fold. You know, like the Zerg here. So, you know, I mean, we got to, like, absorb all the best DNA to improve our own DNA. You know, I mean, the slime collective has got to grow and expand. You know, I mean, it's not about stagnancy. Not at all. I mean, the slime collective, you know, I mean, as I said, we're sort of like the Sarah Kerrigan here. We came in and, you know, I mean, we really revolutionized the place. I don't know if anybody could have predicted that was what was going to happen, but so it did. Water nymph standing in all this water can't be good for us, but now we're flying up here. Our life force is restored. Wasn't even aware that my life force was drained, but I guess that happens if you get hit by a trident of draining or something like that. Sirens, yeah, this is no issue. Literally no issue at all. Make sure that we're being proactive with our repel missiles. I guess it's still up for now. Yeah, our repel missiles are not very strong, considering I haven't trained my charms barely at all. I'm just casting it barely on, you know, I mean, my spell casting right now. Just through my generalized knowledge of magic. Yeah. These guys, alright, these guys are looking a little bit more dangerous. It looks like this could be, like, you know, definitely like a rune candidate area. It doesn't look like Ilsu's around. I still think Ilsu might be over here in the northeast. But it looks like a lot of dangerous M's, and then maybe like a couple of pods here. Looks like a strong candidate. Maybe the rune could be in one of these places. Yeah, I'm still a dragon. I would love to be able to, like, chomp with impunity. Is that going to happen? We could also, like, go berserk or something like that. I could put on my Amulet of Rage. Oh, the plant is destroyed. What happens? Oh, the merfolk hit the plant with a trident. Why are these... Oh, okay. That's... Oh, he's trying to get through to us. I didn't even realize that was happening. Okay, that's actually pretty convenient. These guys are so stupid that they're attacking plants. Javelin of Penetration actually is a pretty good defense against the plants, but, you know, they wasted a lot of turn trying to pierce through these plants when they could have been just walking around the side in 2 seconds. I'd love to get closer to this merfolk javelineer because he's the one who's actually causing trouble. We'll get up our shield. Maybe we can block a couple of those javelins. It could be a Slimify candidate. This guy's definitely proven himself, but he's almost dead. We got him. Alright? Also, if my strength weren't so pitifully low, we might be a little bit better. All right, I want to back off a little bit. I'm going to back off to the deepest corner of this ocean here. Just to make sure we have the best place to heal up. See, nobody goes and bothers over here. This is great. You know, being on the shoals here as a breathless creature, you know, it's even better when you're a merfolk or something. You feel like you're coming home. I mean, our home is the slime pits. But, you know, I mean, we don't have quite an advantage in water in the same way that a merfolk or an octopode might, especially the merfolks. But still, you know, you saw it, and we went in that corner and regenerated. It just felt like we had a moment of respite. When, in fact, there's, like, dangerous bosses still lurking around here. Certainly runes around here. I mean, I'm sure that this is, like, a rune, probably. Let's, yeah, fight these merfolk one at a time. Nice, slap them and bit them to death. Merfolk Impaler over here. We'll try to lure him back. Yeah, there's a couple of dangerous guys. I feel like we're just sort of confusing them. They're expecting a direct assault. We're sort of teasing them a little bit by walking around the perimeter. You know, a couple of guys wake up, a couple of guys wake up. They try to, like, you know, spread their forces a little too thin, sending them around the outer perimeter here. We chomp them off one by one, gradually sowing terror as these reports of the dread slime dragon grow. And then, you know, I mean, when your forces have become so thin that you can't even defend your main fortress, that's when we'll strike. Staff of Summoning, we've certainly already seen that before. Close that door up real quick. Again, this is a nice place to just chill for a minute. Slimes are doing their business. Alright, so maybe we've lost out on a good part of the loot here. But what loot do we really need here? You know, I mean... Oh, my body partially splits into a small jelly. Cool, we got 5 green mutations. Nice. I've got music. I've got rhythm. I've got Jiva, who could ask for anything more. I've got tendrils. I've got pseudopods. I've got eyeballs, who could ask for anything more. We don't really need those throwing nets, do we? We never use them. Aw, the jelly growth. Aw, Jiva's teasing me a little bit too. But that's okay. Hey, look, that's cool. Look, I've got like crazy like Ashen Zari sense here. I know that there's something up going on over there. Ilsu. See, Ilsu's grown so desperate that she's joined the raiding party. See, this was a mistake, man. You should not have left your home turf. See, here, Ilsu, I'm coming to me. She didn't even notice us until it was too late. Some reconnaissance there. We just want to get a little bit closer, get our Slimify, and I barely missed. All right, good dodge, I admit. I barely missed. All right, we got to get her. All right, we got to be able to see. Okay, good. All right, well, you were invisible for a second. Are you still invisible? I guess not. I guess slimes do not be invisible. The mucus was not invisible. So if you get pervaded by mucus, it's going to be, you can see the mucus. All right, fine. 20 potions of curing, that's a little bit preposterous. But there we go. All right, Ilsu was caught completely unawares. Everybody's unawares except for us. We're completely awares. We've got the plan, you know. I mean, we got the slimy plan to get all the runes and you know, take names, I guess, in the process. Get runes and take names. What happens? I thought I saw another mutation. My pseudopods are dragged to my body. Ah, see, those slide right by you. I guess I should maybe, like, you know, have that cast a more message or something, so I'm more aware of that when that happens. But it's not really necessary. I kind of like that it's a little bit of a surprise. We don't need to keep too good track of our DNA. Jiva will take care of that for us. Did we just teleport away? What happened here exactly? What happened there? Did you see what happened there? Am I going crazy? What happened there? Like, I feel like I got a distant vision, like a vision quest. Did you go on a vision quest just there? Like, I didn't see myself. I saw like a different area. That freaked me out a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there. Is that Jiva pretending to be Ashen Zari a little bit more, giving me like distant visions here? I'm not sure what happened. 4 drowned souls. I hear the haunting melody. I assume that's the siren, but I'm not going to get drowned here. Right, there's the avatar over there. Yeah, you can try to drown me all you want. It's kind of cute, actually. We'll just punch you to death. And repel missiles back up. Cool shops. I mean, we don't use weapons much, but it could be worth a look. You know, after slimifying all day, it's nice to have a little bit of shopping to unwind. Of course, nothing we care about, except for the slimy war axe. I sort of want to buy that out of principle, just because it's, you know, an offering to Jiva. But, we don't care that much, you know. I mean, Jiva doesn't care about such superficial things. Gozag would appreciate the gesture. Jiva's like, who cares? He would just eat it anyway. And whoa, we auto-explored right into the Barnacled Rune. I didn't even notice that we were going there, but there you go. All right, Barnacled Rune, and we pick up its power. There we go. 3 runes of Zot acquired. That's enough to enter the realm of Zot. Yeah, definitely we could. We could be ending the game right now, but I don't think so, right? We want to have a little bit more slime time than this. I definitely feel like at least the Golden Rune is on the docket. And if we're going to do the Golden Rune, we're probably going to do a couple other ones, considering that, well, we haven't even looked at the Silver Rune. We haven't, talked about the Abyssal Rune or anything like that. I feel like we got at least 5 runes in us. So we're not nearly done, not by a long shot. Let's explore the rest of this area, see if there's any cool shops. It would seem not. Alright, but I guess let's hang out here until the beginning of the next video. I see no reason why not to prolong our beach vacation as long as we can. Soak in some rays a little bit more. Let the slimes take in the sunshine, because I don't know when the next time we're going to come back here is. So, enjoy it while it lasts. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time.